Yeah, man. So a lot of people, been wondering when I'm gonna do the Bris review, his album Tricky Dance Move that dropped 4/2/21, about like going on 2 weeks. But it wasn't like an instant response from me because like I always give every artist and just albums a chance, like to give it time so I can really go through it and really listen to the bars and just analyzing the album versus just hearing songs and flipping through and then just giving my take. I think it's only fair. And that's just how I listen to music anyway, because I might miss shit, and when I go back and listen to it and I can catch it. Or some songs that sometimes I might not understand like exactly where the song is going, but when I go back and listen to shit, or certain things I skip because I want to listen to certain songs that I really want to hear more than the other ones. So I give it time, and that's how I go analyze albums from anybody. But it's 17 tracks on that album, I believe, like according to YouTube, 17 tracks that I counted. I don't know if it's the right order that it's in on YouTube, but like I can't tell. I like that song a lot because he go like into detail about the streets and shit. And like really probably at that point in time just like, just want to be in a better position, in a better place. Because we talked about leaving Sacramento and all that type of shit. And I felt that a lot. And he was just sticking to the course and just sticking to like whatever his feelings had him riding the beat the way it did. So that's my favorite song on that track. But then, I like Ridge Gang because he got catchy. It's all this little shit pretty much catchy, but like it's catchy. It's parts bars and shit. Like I could laugh and be like, okay, like it'd be funny, like how he was putting shit together. And then, the place of vote, the beat just slap. The beat take you there. And just the bars alone too. Then he got Fruits, which he had like some auto-tune on it. So he could switch his style a lot. And I think a couple songs on the track might have been 2019, before he went to prison and all that shit. And some after, or however he was able to get him out before his untimely demise. But I like Finer Things too, with True Story Tweez, just the bars, period. But overall, it was a good album. It was a great album to me overall. And like it would have been very nice, like just to see him perform, because I could see him as a performer, especially with the moniker of Tricky Dance Moves. Like he would have had to live up to that, and in his videos he live up to that. And it ain't just about kill and all that type of shit. A motherfucker actually can have fun listening to the songs, and I could see him playing in parties like teenagers and all that type of shit. And that's mostly his fan base, I believe, and even growing as in depth. But I could see him like being a performer. I see him being a performer if he was still here. Like actually like giving people what they would pay for to come see him perform. And not just standing there like a regular rapper and just talking gangster shit and all that type of shit, but actually having fun with it. Cause I could see like him in the studio enjoying his craft and having fun, and really could dance to his own music while making it. So I just see the love and the passion he had for the music. And that's what was different to me. Like as far as him coming out of Sacramento, because everything was just diss tracks and beef and all that type of shit. Niggas talk their shit, but he got slick ways of slipping it in and going along with the flow and just being the best artist that he can be. I seen a lot of things in this album that I caught, that I didn't see before in a couple of his solo songs and just shit like that. And even though some of them kind of sound older to me, just by kind of hearing his older shit, not saying that was them tracks, but just the production. But it was a good album from top to bottom. But I got favorite 5 top songs out of 17 tracks. Like my go-to. Like when I want to pop on the album, them gonna be the ones to go to that I slide and slap. But I believe you could play the whole album. Period. Just play it through and just ride, because the beat's gonna be there. The style, the lyrics, everything you can think that you want from a growing artist, he had that. And he had his own style, swag, all the shit. So, just giving my flowers to Bris, man. And that's a big loss for Sacramento, period. Outside of the politics and all that shit, just as far as the music and having something that, that we was missing in our music scene, which I believe. So R.I.P. Bris, man. I'm gonna fuck with the album, still slapping it. Go to my go-to tracks and the rest of them. But yeah, man, this is Sacramento Street Wars. This is my honest opinion.